Alright, so as promised, this is going to be the first video in the educational bodybuilding series that I want to complete and cover various topics from training, nutrition, supplementation, and beyond. So that in this first video, all I want to do is simply introduce the series and some of the plans that I have for the educational content that I want to put out, and get into the why behind the why of why I started bodybuilding, and the why of why should you be interested in bodybuilding and what a bodybuilding lifestyle can provide for you. So just talking about why I wanted to put this series together. I wanted to get all in one concise series of videos the basics of what I think most people can draw from to allow them to be a more educated fitness enthusiast and bodybuilder. I tend to scatter a little bit of information throughout different sources of media, so I wanted to get the basics in one area in this YouTube series and allow you to open your mind to thinking about these things on a much deeper level without specifically going into details that are tailored to each person, but rather providing you the information that I think is necessary and useful for you to have a successful bodybuilding journey, that you can take the info from this, learn from it, apply it to yourself, test it out, and choose what you feel works best for you and allow you to incorporate that into your workouts, into your dieting strategies on your own, and trying to get as much information to the most amount of people as possible. So everything here is going to be relatively generalized. It's not going to be individual specific. If individual specificity interests you, that would be more so for the coaching route, and I do offer that, and I will link that up in the end of this video. So first off, thank you for showing your interest in this series, and I hope you can take a lot from it. You learn a lot, apply a lot, and become a better bodybuilder because of it. Now moving into the why of bodybuilding, why I started bodybuilding, and why I think you guys would benefit from a bodybuilding lifestyle in terms of what you can achieve inside the gym and also what you can achieve outside of the gym. So how I got into bodybuilding was interesting. I was an athlete pretty much all of my youth, and then transitioning into the high school years, the team sport element, I was a baseball player, the team sport element did not really appeal to me anymore. I didn't like having my efforts possibly inhibited by lack of effort from someone else on the team. Not that this was a specific instance, but it's possible with team sports. There's just so many moving parts, so many individual personalities that come together as a team, and I just like knowing that what I'm putting in, the work that I'm putting in, will have a direct effect on the result I achieve because of it. And that lines right up with bodybuilding. Knowing that the effort that I put into the gym, the consistency that I exhibit with my diet, with my supplementation, with my sleep, and just staying very regimented in that sense is going to, at the end of the day, show when you step on stage or whatever else you want to do. It will have a direct effect on the results you could achieve. So that area of sports changed for me from team to individual, and I first started training seriously bodybuilding style around my freshman year of high school, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the new challenge of progressing from week to week in my workouts, always setting that next goal, and also knowing that perfection and the perfect physique does not exist, but still continually chasing that every day, every workout. So what you guys can take from this, how can bodybuilding help your lifestyle? And a lot of these same points I know have helped me as well when I started this bodybuilding journey. Bodybuilding will teach you discipline. And discipline is something that you want to have in all areas of life. It's keeping a regimented schedule and doing what you need to do rather than what you want to do. So I always use the example of brushing your teeth. You don't have to get motivated to brush your teeth every day, but you do brush your teeth. Why? You're disciplined. It's part of your routine. And after a while of training, it will simply become routine for you. The motivation to get started is hopefully what's leading you to watch these videos in the first place, wanting to learn, wanting to find new things to apply into the gym. But then from there, once you take that, you must have the discipline to just achieve that day in and day out process and fall in love with that process. And that will lead you to be successful within this sport. So that discipline is going to be translated well throughout other areas of your life, in your schoolwork, in your job, in your relationships with other people. Being consistent and having discipline and doing what you need to do and not faltering on that is a very strong characteristic for you to have. Also, health. Bodybuilding at its extreme may not be the healthiest, but one thing that regular regimented exercise and a well-formulated diet plan will have for you is enhanced health. We all want to live longer. We all want to live longer, fuller lives. And this can be one step for you to achieve that. So other than those areas, there's countless other factors that will help, that bodybuilding will help in your life. But I just wanted to cover those, give you a little bit of an intro of why I got into the sport, why you should care, and why you should care enough to try to learn and try to improve yourselves. So look for the next few videos. I'm going to be going into some of the psychology of bodybuilding that you need to have in mind before you even start the X's and O's of a training program or a diet, just to lay that foundation for you to be a successful bodybuilder or fitness enthusiast.